the spirit is no longer from God. So there we can see all this there in the sanctuary. For every high priest is ordained to offer gifts and sacrifice, wherefore it is of necessity that this man have somewhat also to offer. For if he were on earth, he should not have a priest sing. He should not be a priest seeing that there are priests that offer gifts according to the law, that is ceremonial law, who serve under the example and shadow of heavenly things, as Moses was ordained of God when he was about to make the tabernacle. For see, said he, that thou make all things according to the pattern to shew thee in the mount. But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of the better covenant, which was established in better promises. So Christ has not entered the holy place with the blood of goats and bullocks, but rather with his own blood for us. And so he's a heavenly priesthood. But that which took place in the time of Moses was by symbols and types to point us to the greater reality. It was built after the pattern, and then Shula explained in that book. So we have such a high priest. Now, when these things were thus ordained, the priest went also into the first tabernacle, accomplishing the service of God. Very clear, he must go to the holy place before the most holy place. Seeing then that I have great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us behold fast our profession. The book of Hebrew is clear in understanding the sanctuary. So, when Jesus Christ died on the cross, that was the end of the ceremonial law. It was not the end of the Ten Commandments. And Matthew chapter 27 verse 21, and behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twine from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, because now that was the end of the sacrificial system. The veil to the presence of God was now open. The veil, symbolic of the flesh of Christ, was now open, that now we can stand boldly before God through Christ, not through rams and bullocks. And then he continues. Let me jump a few slides. And then we've talked about this verse. Remember we said when we started, when Christ died, when man fell in the Garden of Eden, the plan of salvation began to unfold. So God started by showing what? The righteousness of Christ through the coat of skin. And then unto Adam and Eve, he gave his prophecy. And then we saw the plan as it unfolds. I'll show it to you now. What I find interesting in this verse is that, and I'll put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. You notice the it there. If you have other translation that springs off from the mouth of the man of sin, it says, she shall bruise thy head. That is a tendency of trying to make Mary to be more exalted than Christ. But if you have the King James, it says it. It referring to what? To the seed. The seed of the woman is the one that is going to crush the head of the serpent. And the woman is not Eve or Mary, but rather it is the church of God. So what this verse is saying, out of the church of God shall come someone who will crush the head of the serpent. But he will also bruise his heel. So now, God is giving more details now to the plan of salvation. The story of Cain and Abel. What was Abel saved by? By the law. What were they immediately after sin? Were they saved by the law, or were they saved by faith and grace? Let's find out. By faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. So righteousness by faith is not a new doctrine. It's the truth of God. So there we have now the plan of salvation being manifested even more. The Lamb is introduced now. Then God is actually revealing these things to humanity. For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourself. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. So there in Cain and Abel, we've got two dimensions brings the Lamb of God into the altar because he understands that his righteousness is filthy rag. But the other one brings what? The works of his own hands. These are the two groups that exist in the world today. Some who want to please God by their works, but some who have faith that works. And then the revelation is continuing. Now we have Abraham and his son. Because God is giving us details and details. He's giving details and details to humanity about salvation. Now, let's read this verse. Genesis chapter 22, verse 7 to 8. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, Father, and he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? And listen to this. And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for burnt offering. God will present or will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So I think we can extract two meanings from there. Either God is providing himself, which he did, so it still makes sense, or God literally will provide a lamb at that time. So the double meaning really does not contradict, and I think that is a glorious truth. So the plan of salvation is being expounded here. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind the ram caught in there. So there God provided a lamb. And this, people in Satanism and occultism, they see this, they say, okay, the God of the Bible is cannibalism. Why does he instruct Abraham to sacrifice his own son? But they don't understand that this was a type, a symbol of future reality of what God would do. God will provide his own beloved son for a sacrifice. And it was played out. But imagine a man with free will that can make any choice, but then his life becomes a lesson. Not only a lesson, but a symbol of a future event that will take place thousands of years. And it's so amazing. Types are so amazing. These symbols, they're so amazing because every man makes his own choice, but by the choices that he makes, from there comes a story that tells us about a future reality. I find that to be powerful. No man can do that. Now, another piece is given. You see, the plan of salvation is unfolding. From Adam and Eve, God provided the codes. Okay? And then Genesis 3:15, he preaches the same when someone is coming. And then Cain and Abel, he provides a symbol for that someone. And then when we go now to Abraham and son, the event of what God is going to do now takes place. You see, then the plan of salvation is unfolding. Now we go to Egypt. What were they saved by? By the law, right? Because some people claim that people in the olden time, they say that why were they saved by? Did they have to put the blood of the lamb in their doorpost in the form of a cross? Were they then saved by Christ? By faith in Christ? The gospel has not changed. Same thing. So they had to put also the blood in their doorpost so that when the Lord passed by, they were not consumed. What does this event mean to us? How are we also performing this event in our lives? By putting the blood of the lamb in the doorpost of our hearts. Because this is just a tongue, right? It's not the heart. The heart is the cardia, the thoughts and the feelings. So putting the blood of Christ in our conscience, being settled in the truth, being bathed and washed by the blood of the lamb. This is what is happening. So the door, which is the conscious mind, or which is physiologically the frontal lobe, needs to be sealed with the blood of the lamb, so no spirit can possess us. Because there are spirits up and about, waiting to possess people. But when we are sealed, when we put the blood on the doorpost of our hearts, then when danger passes by, we are saved by Christ. In one house shall it be eaten, thou shalt not carry forth out the flesh and brought out of the house, neither shall it break the bone thereof. So the lamb, also the bone was not broken of the lamb which saved them from in Egypt. So the Passover was a feast of celebrating thereafter, of celebrating the deliverance from Egypt, and they had to offer a lamb without blemish, and the blood of and the bones of that lamb which was offered had not to be broken. Verse 33, John chapter 9 said, but when they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they brake not his legs, because the lamb in Egypt also, and the lamb as they performed all the feast, the lamb as they sacrificed throughout before Christ, the bones were not broken. And Christ also, his bones were not broken on the cross, because he is the Lamb of God, taking away all the sin. So now let's look at the feast. What do those feasts mean? In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. So this is the first feast that they had to perform. And now, that Passover feast, Christ fulfilled that feast by crucifixion on the cross. So when Christ was being crucified there on the cross, he was fulfilling a feast which the Jewish kept as the Passover. That is the ceremonial law. So by detail, Christ was ripping off or tearing apart the ceremonial law. No longer had to now offer what? A literal lamb, because the Lamb of God was there. And you remember what day was that? It was the day of preparation, right? And it was also a Sabbath. And when the ceremonial Sabbath intertwined with the Sabbath of the seventh day, what is that called? What is that called? A high Sabbath. So that day was a high Sabbath according to John. I'll show you the verse now. So crucifixion is a fulfillment of the feast of Passover. And the 7 days before the Passover, the unleavened bread was eaten, or thereafter, and that symbolized Christ in the grave. So Christ being in the grave and his body not rotting in the grave was also a symbol of the feast of the unleavened bread. The bread without yeast, the bread that is not leavened. And Christ said in Psalms, David under inspiration says what? I will not let my Holy One see corruption. Then Christ did not rot also in the grave. His body never rotted. That was the fulfillment of the feast of unleavened bread. The feast of the first fruit, it was fulfilled by Christ as Christ's resurrection, and truly